Hey friends, the Nintendo Switch has easily become the best console to own if you are into cozy games 100%. Nintendo has also really put a focus on supporting indie games with the Indie World Showcase and here recently the House of Indies. With both Nintendo and a bunch of indie companies busting out cozy games left and right, 2023 is already full of so many games and I already have 15 on my list that I will be buying and playing. Honestly, my poor wallet. The good thing about this list is that the games are pretty spread out with their release dates, so hopefully that means I will be able to play them all. I will be going through them based on their release date, so keep that in mind and let's get started. To kick off our list, Theatrhythm Final Bar Line is coming on February 16th. This is a rhythm game that includes 385 music tracks from Final Fantasy. You will push buttons in time with the music to match triggers moving across the screen. This game has easy to learn controls and different difficulty settings, so if you're looking for an easy mode to just enjoy, this game has it. If you have ever played a single Final Fantasy game, you know how beautiful the music is in this series. Anytime I need some relaxation, Final Fantasy music is one of the first things I will search for, other than Stardew Valley music, of course. So I know just going to the beat with this game will be super cozy. The characters are also in this really cartoony style and it makes it so cute. Speaking of cute characters, Kirby is returning from Dreamland. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming on February 24th. And since I've never played this game the first time around in 2011, you better believe I will be now. Apparently, it will have the same story and gameplay as the original, but they added a few added bits like a new copy ability and some new sub-games to play with friends, which you can play with up to 4 people. I'm honestly so glad Kirby is getting more attention these days. I mean, who doesn't love the little pink floof ball? Continuing on with the cuteness, but this time in the form of fairies, Fae Farm is coming in spring of 2023. I know a lot of us are excited for this one. There is no specific date yet, but it could be any time from March to the end of June. In this game, you get to escape to the fairy tale life of your dreams, farming, crafting, exploring, making friends, and so much more. The first thing I noticed about this game is that the art style is absolutely gorgeous, and I already know this game is one I will be up and out playing. Another added bonus is that you can have up to 4 players in local or online multiplayer. If anyone wants to be my friend and join my farm, seriously, let me know. I think this game is in my top 3 for 2023 for sure. Next up is Rune Factory 3 Special. This one is also coming sometime in spring 2023, so around the same time frame as Fae Farm. Personally, I'm not as excited as most are for this one, but I did want to include it as I know so many people love this game and are so excited for a remaster. This game includes better graphics from its original, some redesigned character models, a newlywed mode, new adventures to be unlocked after marriages, and even a hell difficulty level. I don't know about anyone else, but if I do play this game, I know I had enough trouble getting through Rune Factory 5 just on, I guess, a normal difficulty, so I'm definitely not trying the hell difficulty level. This next game has a really beautiful art style, and I cannot wait to wander around in the world of the Garden Path, releasing in spring 2023. This is a slice of life sim about the joy of gardening and the small pleasures that follow. This game's time passes in flow with the real world, so there won't be a rush feeling to it. A community board will showcase a daily report to keep record of what's happening in the current day, so you won't have to worry about that, and also a bulletin to see what will be happening in the future, so you won't miss anything. There are unique soundtracks for the day and night, a unique cast of characters, and a hand-drawn aesthetic that I really haven't seen in many games that just makes this game feel so cozy. The most interesting thing I've seen yet is how you customize your garden will change who wants to call your garden their home. I don't know about anyone else, but I will legit cry if I remove a tree from my garden and then one of my villagers just leaves because they didn't like that I removed that tree. Do you all remember that song from your childhood that goes something like, "Here's the mail that never fails"? Well, That's what comes to my brain every time I think of this next game, but I don't mind that at all. Mail Time is coming out April 2023. The aesthetic of this game is cottagecore and straight out of my dreams. It also has a unique twist as you're a fresh on the job mail scout delivering your way through the Grumblewood Grove. You can collect hidden trinkets to complete your collection and earn all of the mail scout badges. Hello, completionist heart of mine. Yes, please. The developers of Mail Time really thought this game through, even down to the accessible gameplay. There are no time limits, pressures, or risk of harm. You can take the biggest tumble and not even have to worry about fall damage. It also has various accessibility options to aid your gameplay, as the dev said no one should be left out. That gets them a 10 out of 10 in my book. Okay. This next game could be a little bit of a stretch to call it cozy, but I labeled Breath of the Wild as cozy, so I can't not label Tears of the Kingdom as cozy. Tears of the Kingdom is coming to the Switch on May 12th, and I'm so excited for this one. I won't talk about this one long because everybody already knows about Breath of the Wild, so just trust me on this one. The exploration, finding new items, the side quests, all of those things will be so cozy. If you don't think the combat is cozy, I can totally understand staying away from the combat as much as possible. A lot of people did do that in Breath of the Wild, so I think it will be totally possible to stay away from the combat in Tears of the Kingdom as well. Well, as much as possible anyway. I also cannot promise that the storyline will be cozy, as I have heard that it's going to be a little dark, but in Breath of the Wild you could kind of stray away from the storyline and not even do that, so that's always an option too. I can promise, however, that in this next game, every single thing will be cozy. Every single thing about this game will be perfect. Hopefully. Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life is coming in summer 2023, and when I say I was crying when this was announced, I'm not even joking. You all, this game was my childhood. I remember playing it with my cousin all through summer break from school. I love that it still looks how it did when I was younger, just better. I mean, look at this chicken. They also added a few new features, including a camera, because what Switch game comes without a camera option, right? And while the years are passing, people age. Yes, you can finally get old in a farming sim after the time passes. I think this is a really cool feature, but honestly, I'm going to be really sad when my character is all old and gray. So one game I really haven't saw many cozy gamers talk about is Sea of Stars. This game also has a release window of summer 2023, and let me tell you, they have went all out on this game. It tells the story of two children of the solstice who combine the powers of the sun and moon to perform eclipse magic. It's a retro-inspired turn-based RPG that is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at the lighting in this game. I can see myself exploring around so much, just wanting to look at all of the landscapes and coloring of this game. Even though it does have combat, it is turn-based, so it doesn't make me feel as on edge as if I was playing a more fast-paced combat. Heads up, the rest of these games only have an estimated 2023 release, and that's it. That does sadly mean that some of them can be postponed until 2024, but let's hope that doesn't happen. So let's talk about Snacko. This will hopefully release sometime in 2023. This game is all about the cats, as it's a farming cat venture following Momo and Macan, who start a new life on a deserted island. The graphics kind of remind me of a mix of Minecraft and earlier Harvest Moon games like Magical Melody, if anyone remembers that one. And then you have the characters that remind me of Paper Mario, so you have plenty of different looks in this game. There's also apparently a cat car, you guys. Look, that's literally so cute, and I would buy this game just to drive around in that cute little cat car. Botany Manor is next, and it is releasing sometime in 2023. Botany Manor has some unique gameplay, as it's an exploration puzzle game where you can play as a retired botanist. The way they have brought puzzles into this game is making you figure out where the plants will thrive and grow. This can be pretty hard to figure out apparently, but thankfully there are tons of clues hidden around, with almost everything being useful for your research. For some reason, anytime I think of exploration puzzle games, I'm always scared of them having jump scares, but this game has confirmed it will just to be a relaxing and peaceful environment, so no jump scares here. Do other puzzle exploration games even have jump scares? Like, should I even be scared of that? Next up is Plucky Squire, also coming sometime in 2023, hopefully. If you haven't seen this game yet, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to show you because this game made my mouth drop open the first time I watched the trailer. The Plucky Squire follows a magical adventure of Jot and his friends, storybook characters who discover a 3D world outside the pages of their book. This game will have you going between 2D and 3D realms, and seriously, like, this is so clever and thought out. The whole idea of the game is to restore the book's happy ending by destroying Humgrump and his dark forces. For this game, think action adventure puzzle solving cute storybook game. So this next game was announced way back in 2015. Am I right? I think I'm right. But it has taken a little longer than expected, but it is supposed to be out this year. Mineko's Night Market is a narrative-driven social adventure game that celebrates Japanese culture and includes crafting, eating, and cats. So many cats. Dusty and I have 5 cats, if you didn't know. I'm a bit obsessed with cats. I would actually play this game just for the cats, but thankfully I don't have to play just for the cats because it does have so much to look forward to. This game will have hours of exploration, 4 different seasons to experience, crafting, mini games, puzzles, and cat racing. Yes, I said cat racing. How much fun will that be? Ova Magica is next, and although Steam does say 2023, I don't know that for sure. This is a game to keep up with though, because every time I look up stuff about it, I just keep getting more and more excited. This is definitely a game I can be patient for. The description says Stardew Valley meets Pokemon, and let's be real, Stardew Valley is like the best cozy game of all time, and mix that with Pokemon, can you get any better than that? What makes it like Pokemon is the cute blob creatures you can raise in Ova Magica. In my opinion, this will be one of the main focuses of the game, as you have to feed them, pet them, and use them in battle. Apparently, they can also help you with productivity on your farm. Does anyone else just want this penguin blob as much as I do? I seriously cannot wait to try out Ova Magica, and I think this is another one that's in the top 3 of my list for 2023 so far. And last but definitely not least, Pikmin 4 is supposed to release sometime in 2023. Again, this is another game that was announced a long time ago, but we're just getting news of it again. Sadly, we don't have too much information to go along with the announcement of the 2023 release, so we'll have to wait for that. But I do have so many memories as a kid enjoying my time playing the older Pikmin games, so I'm pretty sure this one will have the same cozy and colorful fun vibes that I felt when playing the older ones. If you want to stick around for more cozy games and news, definitely hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. Have a cozy day and God bless.